folks, welcome back. It's Friday Fitness with me, Andrew Chadwick, your certified strength coach here at the ETA. Now this week we're going to be talking through a strength exercise for your lower body. Now golfers have got to be really strong, but we don't just talk about being strong in a bilateral position or both feet working together. We want to talk about how well we can be strong in a unilateral position, so a split stance. And the reason why is both legs aren't doing the same movement in the golf swing, on the backswing or on the downswing. So we've got to be able to talk about the different positions and different loading positions and how strength and power is being passed through the lower body as we're going into the backswing, as we're transitioning, as we're in the downswing through impact. And when we can get stronger on both legs individually, we can then start to address imbalances and create more strength and more power in the lower body. It's only going to give us more strength, more club head speed, and obviously we can hit the ball further, but then hit the ball further comfortably without having to step on the gas too much. And the exercise we're going to use this week is going to be a split squat. There's two variations I'm going to show you. The first one is we're going to use the bar, and I'm not going to have my foot on the bench, so I'm going to be using the ground only. And so with this, I'll take a thumb width out from where the knurling starts on the bar, grip position, so it's slightly wider than shoulder width. I'm going to take the bar across my shoulders, so I'm going to create a little shelf in my back, take my head underneath, create that shelf, get myself set, standing on up. I'm really trying to make sure I feel that that bar is connected to me. Now, I could do this with dumbbells, I could do this body weight, whatever I need to do for it to work for me. I'm going to go ahead and take a step back, and this is going to be my start position. And so you can see I'm in a split stance, my stomach's nice and engaged, okay, so I'm bracing here, and from here I'm going to lower down, letting my front knee go over my toe, loading up into my leg, and then pushing on back. Now I can make this a little more quad dominant by keeping my feet closer together and allowing my knee to go over my toe. I can make this a little more hamstring and glute dominant by separating my feet a little more, staying a little more upright and not letting my knee go as far back. Neither one is better than the other, they're just different. So again, I will take a step back, load up into that front hip, lowering on down, stomach stays braced, pushing on out. From there, step back on up, bring the bar in. So that's the first variation, just a straight split squat from the ground. Again, you can hold dumbbells, you can have the bar across the shoulders, just make sure everything's nice and tight, bracing your stomach as you lower down and then coming on back up. Anywhere from 2 to 6 reps here for strength is going to be a great number. If you obviously want to then go into more muscle building, you might go 7, 8, 10, 12 reps on each leg. That can get pretty intense. So, second variation is going to be a dumbbell rear foot elevated split squat. And the rear foot elevated simply means that we're going to be putting one foot onto a platform. So, I'm using the bench here. I've taken a step on. If you can notice here that my trail knee is behind my lead knee. And from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay relatively tall with my upper body, but I'm going to have a slight lean forward. I'm going to allow myself to sit down, 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 and I'm trying to draw a straight line from my knee through my right hip, my trail hip, up towards my shoulders. I've allowed my left knee over my toe, and I'm going to push on back up. Again, we're going to go one more. So I'm going to allow my knee to go down. My left knee or my lead knee is going to go over my toe. I'm going to have a slight lean forward just so that I can create a straight line from my right knee, right hip into my shoulders. Brace my stomach. Lowering on down, loading on up into my leg, my lead leg, from here, pushing on out, back to the start. The big thing here, and I mentioned this at the start, is we're trying to generate strength and power in the hip and the leg, or the lead leg, whichever one we're working. And so whenever we load up, we really want to feel that the thigh at the front, on the inside, outside, and the hamstring, everything in that kind of thigh area and the glute is working to create that strength and stability. So the other part of the conversation we need to have about this exercise, we're trying to be more stable in the golf swing while we're producing more force. And so this is a great exercise to be able to increase that strength, increase that stability, And obviously being able to stabilize the body is only a huge part of any exercise, especially golf. Go ahead and implement these two into your workout. Obviously start with the barbell or the dumbbell on the floor. If it's beginning to get pretty comfortable, you want to go ahead and progress it. Go ahead and put your foot onto the bench with the dumbbells. You can try this with a barbell with your foot on the bench. It's a big progression there, but it's definitely worth it. Folks, that's this week's Friday Fitness. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next week with another Friday Fitness for you. I'm Andrew Chadwick, your certified strength coach here at the ETA. Take care.